Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Class of Heroes Anniversary Edition. Last episode, lots of momentous stuff. We got a lot of plot development. We encountered Demoria, who is apparently the master of the life golems, as we learned they're called. We learned about Nina, who died in the labyrinth, got resurrected by, we don't know exactly, weird voices that claimed they were the makers of the labyrinths. They raised her, apparently made her immortal since she's not aging, gave her some powers and made her the guardian of the labyrinth, saying she needed to guard it because it contains forbidden knowledge that man is not meant to have. Nina has apparently been doing a terrible job of that because Demoria managed to get something out of the labyrinths that she's not supposed to have, though we don't know exactly what, and also raised 13 life golems, of which we have defeated, I think, was it 5? And Nina has defeated 1. And then Nina powered up our key so that we can access more areas now, and we have a lot of new labyrinths to explore. And we need to stop Demoria before she does something evil with the forbidden knowledge or object or whatever that she got out of the labyrinth. So I did some inventory hygiene, and then I had Ridge donate some gold at the infirmary to get him up to level 13. This got him access to the highest tier of psionic magic, which includes Cybemus, which applies random elemental damage to an enemy group, Restore, which restores both status and HP to one ally, Invigorate, which restores stamina to one ally, and it is forgotten after one use, apparently, so you can only use this spell once. Logic, which undoes a curse, but is also forgotten after just one use. So I guess Curse must be a really terrible status effect, or maybe Curse is if you equip a cursed item and you can't take it off. And I guess this lets you remove it. One of those things. Stamina, also I just remembered, is that stat you can see here in the lower right of everybody that I don't know what it means. But the two characters who have lost stamina, which is Griza and Wendy, are at 98 out of 100. Whatever that means, which I still don't know. But, I mean, 98 is not that low. But we now have a spell that we can use to restore stamina if somebody loses a lot of it. And I still don't even know what that stat does. Maybe if it runs out, you just die and can't be resurrected no matter what. Also, he now has access to Magic Barrier, which is basically the whole reason I put him in the party. Summon a barrier that blocks attacks. Repeated uses increase its endurance. If my memory of when I played this game before is accurate, this is going to drastically improve the durability of our party and make us much harder to kill by just having him spam that all the time. Or at least against enemies that have any chance of actually hurting us. Finally, aside from some inventory hygiene, I sold the Tomahawk and bought a Talwar so that now Grease is dual wielding with a longsword, her Vampire Longsword +1 in one hand and a Talwar in the other. I also realized she can't have both the Black Cloak and the Warrior's Ring, because those both use the accessory slot, so I let her keep the Black Cloak and gave the Warrior Ring to Radar. Alright, good stuff. Now, I just realized that before I started recording, I forgot to heal up my party, so I should probably do that. Everybody, good lord. Okay, it's now full. That took quite a few castings. Now let's rest everybody up. Everybody has a really long way to go to gain a level. Okay. Alright, now that we've done all that, let's make a save. And check the world map. So we have a lot of new places we can go. Presumably one of those new places is going to be the labyrinth between Holdea and Yamhaus. We weren't able to access this path before. So that is one option. It's probably the option I'm going to go with, which is why I mentioned it. And then we can go on to Boast House. And I don't know, from there make our way toward Ranslate, perhaps. We'll go for that as a plan. Okay. Having settled on that, let's start making our way there. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is get through here, but that shouldn't take very long because I think we've fully explored all these maps. Oh yeah, another thing I was going to do off screen but forgot. Let's go with this. I have a feeling this is more event music more than dungeon music, but maybe it'll work well as dungeon music anyway. It certainly has that sort of dramatic, epic feeling. Oh! Am I an idiot or what? Because I had been confused, thinking that I didn't have this map fully explored, but the star is right there. Either A, I was blind and didn't see the star somehow, or B, I had just not explored the this square that has the gate to the labyrinth. Either way, I guess I was an idiot and people were probably laughing at me, deservedly so. But anyway, we do have 100% completion on this center map. Well done to us. I went ahead and sold every map in my inventory except the final map, since that's apparently the only one we need for the paths. Don't know if we'll ever actually get a map for the labyrinths or not. Alright, let's check the world map. Okay, so now we want to go to Yam House, which we weren't able to get at before, so this should be a new set of maps for us. Though we've learned that there is overlap, so... Okay, yeah, there is overlap, so even though this should theoretically be a new path, we might run into some maps we've already explored, but not all of them. Oh, in fact, there's quite a lot here that we haven't explored. Okay, good to know. Well, this is going to be, I think, a couple videos worth of content exploring this new path then. Alright, go ahead and try out that new Magic Barrier Ridge. I think that'll keep us nice and safe. Alright, Magic Barrier absorbed damage, as you saw it said, so the Chimera tried to attack us. Couldn't get through the barrier. And we can just spam that. And there are things that can break through the barrier, but it will block a lot of damage, to the extent that against a lot of enemy groups it just makes us straight up invincible. It is incredible. Now watch my memory turn out to be wrong, and it just fails miserably all the time and turns out to be a worthless skill. I don't think that'll be the case. I think that it's probably as amazing as I remember, but we'll see. There. Get some of our exploration buffs going. Okay, conveyor belt there. And here. Okay, so we can just kind of go back and forth. A white lion. Okay, we're running into a lot of this enemy sprite. Okay. Wasn't very threatening. I'm sure Wendy's having a good time on the conveyors. Okay, there's a spinner there. I didn't realize that, and I tried moving in a direction and wasn't moving in the direction I thought I was. Okay. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. I need to remember I have to hit up 3 times to get to breath. 1, 2, 3 with Griza. Lili, what the heck is that? And now I don't even want to use breath because there's not enough enemies to really be worth it. Some enemies make ridiculous noises when they die. Great job, Wendy. Well, let's go ahead and heal up. And do some identifying. Try to keep our inventory clean as long as possible. Okay, great. That didn't take long. Good lord. Drop the rapier because it sucks. Dwarven head pat. And back to identifying. Do your job, Cecily. Broken crossbow. We'll hang on to that. Crossbows might be good. I'm not sure. Small pot lid just makes a shield, which we already have a better shield, so we don't need that. So we'll drop that. We'll drop the ripped student hat because that's not worth enough to be worth keeping in our inventory. But yeah, the crossbow might be interesting. Because that's probably stronger than the short bow. And Wendy's a killing machine as it is, so if we get a better bow on her, it will be terrifying. Yeah, we're running into a lot of this sprite. Just different recolors of it. No trap, is that true? Alright, they're in agreement. Interesting layout. Dark zone. Is that one of those random dark zone? Yep. Seems like it. Very interesting. Like I said, I'm starting to vaguely remember that this happened when I played the game before as well, that random dark zones just started appearing on the map, and it's such an ominous thing. You're like, why are the labyrinths suddenly being slowly consumed by darkness? Well, and by labyrinths I just mean all the dungeons, the labyrinths and the paths. But it's a pretty cool touch, I think. Alright, we have found a secret within the darkness. And enemies. Let's go ahead and hit them with our attackers' AoEs. Easy win. Okay, encounter rate. Boy, this stuff sure accumulates fast. Look at all this stuff that doesn't stack. So much stuff that doesn't stack. That's insane. Our bag is just about full already because of it. We don't need this. The ripped lady top apparently does stack. I don't know if the snowshoes are any good or not. Good lord. Oh, that's quite a few enemies. One of them's level 11. Alright, Magic Barrier absorbs some damage for us. Red-Eyed Giant, huh? Fairly horrifying looking. Hell, it's dead now. Text. What does that mean? Old magazine again. Isn't that only worth like 100G? I don't think it's very valuable. To the extent that I'm tempted to drop it. Because we got one of those just by talking to Sarah Yeah, let's just drop it. Faith Stone. Sounds like, oh, it has special use. Why do I suspect its special use is to raise a stat by 1 and then be destroyed? So is this, I assume that this goes together with Sling. Let's give it to Cecily then, assuming I'm correct. Equip. Yes, it does get equipped with a Sling. Oops, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, it's way better than the Slingstone we had. So maybe she'll do more damage now. That would be nice. Okay, so that's something else my memory is accurate about then, although I didn't mention this. But sort of the big weakness that I seem to remember about Magic Barrier is it doesn't stand up to AoE attacks very well. So if the enemy hits you with something that affects the whole party, even if it only does 1 damage to each person, that is almost guaranteed to break through the barrier, it seems. So I guess it's not just about how many points of damage the barrier takes, but how many hits it withstands, even if they're weak. Okay, and that wasn't even a weak AoE. What threw that at us? That was pretty nasty. Go ahead and use a Healus then. So yeah, like I said, AoEs, those are the downfall of the Magic Barrier. There we go. So it's not completely invulnerable, but it is very good. A pole arm? That sounds potentially interesting. A partisan? Oh my gosh, Cecily. What a drama queen. You've been like this a lot lately. It's because of Ridge and his womanizing ways, and Cecily just can't deal with it. You need to tone it down, Ridge. You need to be nicer to your girlfriend. Maybe she'll identify stuff for us better. Oh my gosh, Cecily. That's it. I've had it with you. You carry on, Ridge. Carry on. She deserves it. Let's just use a Praisar if Cecily's going to be that useless. Black gold powder. Interesting. I really need to pull that one thing out of storage, that 50,000 gold material, and identify it and see what the heck it is. I keep forgetting to do that, but I think a Praisar might just work. I don't know for sure, but I think it might just have a 0% failure rate. Okay, so how about this partisan? That is good damage. One-handed. That is not realistic to partisans, just like being two-handed is not realistic to tomahawks. But we might be able to turn Griza into even more of a killing machine. So I guess I should replace the Tall War with the Partisan then. Equip in sub. Oh, okay, whatever. Equip in main. There we go. Nice. Look at that. Her damage output should be completely nuts now. Honestly, the Partisan should be the... Oops, not give. Good lord. The Partisan should be the main, I think. I don't know if it matters, but... just in case it does, let's make the more powerful thing the main weapon. Well, that's kind of crazy. Also, here's the magic key. Going through another Nautilus shell. More of those Selkies. Nice. There we go. Could have just done that a while ago, actually. Huh. Okay, maybe that particular thing is not an instance of the random darkness spawning because it's symmetrical, so maybe that's actually supposed to be that way. Well, that's a lot of enemies. Not focus, breath. When there's that many, I think breath is worth it. Oh, they're pretty strong. Okay, the barrier withstood a few hits for us, then an AoE broke through, but it withstood some for us. Alright, breath is actually kind of underwhelming me. Again, the damage is very low. Oh, look at that! That time it absorbed an AoE. Only the first one, the second one got through, but it absorbed the first one. Wow, this red giant is really strong. Way stronger than the bosses we fought. Finally got it. Good lord. Yeah, this is a game where the trash mobs are often stronger than the bosses are, which is interesting. Anyway, Wendy needs soothed. Yosh yosh. Oh, my order is messed up now. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, we've spilled over into Grease's inventory now. That didn't take very long. Let's fix this formation. There we go. Torn headband can be dropped. Okay, lots of stuff to stacks this time, so that's good. And what's Grease got? Bronze coin, not very valuable by this point in the game. Excuse me. Okay. Huh. How do we get out of here then? Because that appears to be a one-way door. So we can't get through there. That's quite annoying. How do we get out? It looks like we're completely penned in. But we can't be, which maybe means that there's a secret door we missed, but I have an easier solution. Ridge, you're proving to be useful in so many ways. There. Get wrecked. Huh. Okay. Interesting stuff. Well, that's so many enemies. Man, is it the red-eyed giants that are doing the AoEs? I should be paying attention so that I know the answer to that question, and I can target them. In fact, go ahead and shoot bubble at them. Oh wait, what was it? I think it said giant used Roar of Fire. Okay, so it is giants, confirmed. Good. That takes care of that. Alright, we did it. The enemy groups are becoming a little more fearsome here. Wait, really? That's another one-way door? Good lord. Ridiculous. Alright, let's just get back. Oops. There we go. Excellent. War. No, it's Magic Drain. I thought that seemed suspicious. You know, I'd have sworn that I already fought these groups. Am I crazy? Dang it! I keep forgetting that. I have to go up a different amount for Griza versus Akari to get at their AoEs, and that throws me off sometimes. The enemies are certainly getting more durable. Whoa, those are some big guys in the back. Oh wow, okay, we took a beating there. Again, the magic barrier absorbed a fair amount of stuff, but it's not invulnerable. It will fall eventually. Sorry about the coughing. My throat is very ticklish for some reason. Or scratchy, perhaps I should say. Running into a lot of giant-type enemies with AoE attacks, it seems. There. In this case, known as Fatos. Alright, another level for Griza. Good hit point roll. Didn't lose anything. I'm happy. Radar, go ahead and toss out a quick heal us. Excellent. Okay. Alright, so that magic key did disable those fire jets, but in the interest of map completion, rather than going through them to... Oh, we went right past a door there. But rather than going through those to get to the exit, let's wait a minute. Never mind, I guess we have to go through those to get to the exit. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I don't feel like taking the long way around those. So, once again, Ridge, show us how incredibly useful you are. Alright, well now we understand the nature of this map. So we just have to go through the same area on what is essentially a disconnected, bisected map, where you have to open up the fire jets to be able to get through it, apparently. Nothing threatening here, it doesn't appear. Okay, yep, that tracks. Alright, gotta watch out for those darn spinners. Okay, so we know to watch out for the giants. Majin Fu. So I'll have Wendy and Cecily target them. Of course, Wendy I'll have her hide first so she can rob. Kari took a nasty hit. Alright, Wendy gained a level. All she did was gain hit points, but I'll take it for sure. No trap. Confirmed. Oh, great. Now we're spilling into Akari's inventory already. Stringless bow just makes like a short bow. Don't care. Drop it. Shattered mace we don't need. We already have a bunch of shattered crucifixes. We don't need another one. They don't sell for a huge amount or anything. Broken wooden sword! We can finally complete that one quest that we got so long ago to kick that delinquent dude off the roof on behalf of Maxter, because Maxter's too lazy to do it himself. We can finally complete that quest. So many episodes later. Okay. Get out of here, Akaoni face. I just now noticed that they wear spiked skull or horned skull knee pads, which is hilarious and ridiculous. Okay, so we'll want to go this way. Oh, Red-Eyed Giant, but he's in the front, so he's very vulnerable to my frontliners. And he's dead. Oh yeah, I should probably heal Akari, huh? Boy, heal's not very good anymore now that we have so many hit points. It is losing its value. We need the bigger heal spells to really keep up with the damage at this point. Armor top, interesting. Magic mail. Increases magic resistance and wisdom. Wearable by spellcasting classes. How interesting. That's pretty cool. So who among our casters has the worst defense these days? 12, 17, 13. Toss up between Ridge and Cecily. I mean, technically it's Ridge. I guess we'll give it to Ridge then. That's a pretty cool piece of kit, though. He does have an Academy Top +2, but this seems better. Can I give the Academy Top +2 to either of the others? Looks like it might be better for Cecily. Is this an improvement? It is. Okay. Perfect. Still wearing that risque underwear. Oh, Cecily. Alright, heading toward 100% map completion. Alright, well it's going to be a little annoying to get it. Because, we're going to have to take a couple long ways around. Good lord. Ridge, save us. You can only cast this a couple more times, but it's so useful when you're going for 100% map completion and don't feel like taking forever. It seems like what I'm seeing is when I use Insta-Move, it appears to respawn the fixed encounter points. That seems to be happening. Okay, well we're now at 100% map completion for this level. So let's head to the next map. Autopilot stopped. Why? Because we're going through a fixed encounter? Like, that's probably why. And fair enough. Excellent. Disarm that magic drain. Strange object, you say? Well, we'll identify that later. First... Why? Again, apparently it also stops when it hits a conveyor belt. A lot of things that it doesn't like to cope with, it seems. Nice. Wrecked. Okay, that was super successful. We're gonna go ahead and save it here. And we're gonna pick up with exploring this next new map in the next episode. I'll see you then.